It's MG back again. Today we're going to talk about Lataffa Khamrah versus Lataffa Khamrah Qahwa. Okay? What's the differences? What's the similarities? Which is better? Do you need both? Is it really a clone of Angel Share? All of those and more. All right, so here we are. We're here to discuss Lataffa Khamrah. So about 9 months ago, a year ago, this fragrance here was burning up the airways. They like, look at the bottle. Smell. It's a clone of Angel Share. Lataffa Khamrah is the best clone, they told us, of Angel Share. So like many other people, I love Angel Share. I think it's a very beautiful fragrance, right? I don't even find it all that sweet. Like people are like, oh, it's sweet, it's sweet. I don't even find it that sweet. To me, you basically just pour me a glass, right? That was it. But I fell for the craze too, and I bought Lataffa Khamrah. And what is it? I smell it, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Is it Angel Share? No. It's not Angel Share. Is it a clone of Angel Share? I would say it's inspired by Angel Share. Okay, I would say it's inspired by Angel Share. I would not say it was a clone of Angel Share, but it isn't inspired by Angel Share. It's a beautiful ambery, somewhat boozy. I don't know where to get it from. Warm, spicy, sweet, vanilla cinnamon fragrance. A little background of woods. Okay. Projection wise, it projects like a mofo. Sillage wise, it sillages like a mofo. Meaning that it has great sillage, it has great projection, right? My problem with it was the scent itself. I'm sorry. I mean, sometimes I feel great wearing it. Sometimes I felt like somebody's grandma wearing it. Like, whose grandma just came in? Nope, that's MG. That's nobody's grandma. So when they said they had a new one out, and I'll never forget the day that happened. I'm laying in bed. It's early morning. I'm watching Neeb. He's in Neeb from Aromatics. He's in Dubai. He said they have a new Lataffa Khamrah Qahwa. I'm like, what is it? It means coffee. They've added coffee to it. I'm like, hold on. That coffee may be what it needs to be a lot less feminine for me. So I thought, hey, I got to get it. And I did. It's a beautiful bottle. Okay. I love the design, the updates of the design of the bottle. I love the updates to the cap. The cap was a little bit awkward in the first one, but we don't buy it for that. We buy it for the scent. Now, the first rumor I want to dismiss, I already did, was that the original was never really a clone of Angel Share. If you want Angel Share, get another clone or get Angel Share. But Lataffa Khamrah, it's a beautiful fragrance, reminiscent of Angel Share, but all the spices and all that put it far beyond Angel Share. It's a different fragrance. But with Lataffa Khamrah Qahwa, okay, I'm going to dismiss the second one. Some people say it doesn't have coffee. It does. It does have coffee. Okay? All right. Is it better than the original? Oh, yeah. It's slightly, these are almost the same fragrances. I'm not going to kid you. Like, these are pretty close, identical fragrances. There is a medium roast coffee in the base. Is it a heavy coffee? It is not a heavy coffee. Does it seem to disappear after 2 or 3 hours? It does, but it's there. It's literally a base note. It's not a prominent note. This is not the reinvention of Black Phantom. It's not that kind of coffee, right? It's not coffee like whatever the fragrance was. It's just coffee. It's not that. It's not even intense cafe level coffee. It's a very baseline, backline coffee, okay? And in my opinion, it does make the base of the fragrance better. It does give it a slightly, very, very, very slightly more masculine feel. But in the heart, the projection, the sillage, it's really the same fragrance. I don't think you're getting that coffee in the projection of the sillage. I think it's the coffee is closer to your skin. It's closer to the very base of the fragrance. Like you do, like that, you will smell coffee. It highlights the other parts of the fragrance. But other than that, I mean, I think in people just passing by you, there's very little difference between the two fragrances. Okay, so that brings you to the final discussion. Do you need both fragrances? Now I'm gonna go the opposite way. I mean, the same way as some, but the opposite way in general. You don't need both fragrances. I think you don't need either fragrance. I think they're really not great versions of Angel Share. So, is it a beautiful fragrance? Last year I gave it an 8 out of 10, which is pretty high for me. The grandma part has stepped it back after wearing it 5, 10 times. It's just something about it that isn't masculine enough for me, and it all the spices is just too much for me. I like Angel Share the way Angel Share is, but this is something else, right? So if you want the spiciness and you want something that's kind of like Angel Share but more spicy, then this may be for you. But in general, I don't think you need to own it at all. I would say save your money, and if you want Angel Share, get a different clone of Angel Share. So I'm not gonna recommend one because I haven't went hunting for one. I had this thing, and then I had the newest one. But I can live without Angel Share, so I haven't gone to hunt for other clones. But I mean, people say there are other great clones of, it, and I say, hey, if you can get your nose on it, get a little smell to it. If you like it, I love it, so I would get that. But if I wanted Lataffa Khamrah, then get that, right? But I would say if you gotta have one, get the one with coffee. It's a little bit more masculine, unless you are somebody's grandma. If you're someone's grandma, get the one with coffee. It's still better. So it's a better fragrance, but only by a smidgen. And there are really very few noticeable differences in when the fragrance projects out to people. All right. So have a great day. It was a pleasure talking to you guys about fragrances today. If you can, please, like this video for me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about these fragrances. I know I hate to dismiss it as someone who owns both. I hate to dismiss them like they're not necessary, but I don't believe they are necessary. I think unless you just like that fragrance. All right? Have a great day today. Thank you.